Team battle. You two Pokemon trainer, Wario 067.
I'll buy you a new phone. I'll buy you a new phone. It just looks so roughed up. I'm glad it does. So,
he went from Incineroar to Snake to...
yeah, but these are definitely going to be our picks, just as we predicted. So we'll see how Game & Watch and Zero Suit manage to get around the very interesting combination of Pokemon Trainer and Snake. In previous sets, we saw that KitKat was vulnerable to taking way too much damage early, and that was the main reason why they couldn't quite win against Zeon and E-King. But this time around, the characters aren't quite as heavy hitting. We know that Game & Watch and ZSS are going to have to get in quite a few times to get the characters to kill percent. So they have more opportunities. Unfortunate SD by Pokemon Trainer. We saw him really struggling to recover there at the side. He switched to Ivysaur and missed the ledge with Vine Whip, and then Charizard couldn't make it. So we'll see if that doesn't bother them too much. Unfortunately, Snake is also basically a kill percent, so they're going to have to...
Snake is kind of like struggling. Game & Watch up B and also Nilto Nair.
Game & Watch is very hard to hit. And Snake, of course, follows a very specific game plan.
He's such a character, Game & Watch. Like, I've seen people struggle with him and also get him into a kill percentage.
Yeah.
Like, featherweight battle.
Right now, though, it's almost even because Snake has managed to survive up to 167% currently.
Both teams are kind of equal there. Like, Zero Suit and Snake are both to have the 3 stocks and 100 for percentage. But meanwhile, Game & Watch and Pokemon Trainer are there. Like we see.
And now Blue Team has a slight lead. It's very hard to break through the wall that Pokemon Trainer puts up when Ivysaur is out. And then, of course, Charizard is so hard to KO because of how heavy he is.
Yep.
Whereas Squirtle is just so tiny and mobile that he's very hard to hit. So this combination of having Snake's projectiles zone out the other characters while Pokemon Trainer gets to do whatever he wants is very dangerous. Ooh, soft backer from Snake to strong backer from Charizard. Gonna do it. A full stock down for Red Team. Yeah, and they really need to try to get rid of this Charizard as quickly as they can. Force him to use one of the lighter Pokemon.
He's raising percentages.
Wow.
That's gonna be a lot of rage.
The Fair doing a little too much damage there and taking the stock.
Oh boy. Oh, they are both already down to 1 stock on the red team.
They haven't managed to knock out Charizard yet, even though the percentages are racking up, but you really do need to do it as fast as possible.
I can see Lonkk trying to be kind of careful there with the spacing.
Wow, Snake using the C4 to recover by taking against the stage and almost knocking out Game & Watch with an up tilt.
And there he's gonna try it again.
Yeah, a lot of miscues here for Red Team. Haseo has been eliminated, and the problem was that they just couldn't get rid of those stocks quickly enough. Even if Lonkk puts in a good amount of work here with Zero Suit, he might not be able to do this comeback as the odds are quite against him.
Yep.
And we can just appreciate Snake's endless projectile spamming. Definitely a very viable strategy. Because there's nothing the other person can do, especially in this kind of 2v1 situation.
The only thing they can... Exactly.
Wow.
That's the only thing they can wait for the opponent to go to their side.
That didn't touch him. That didn't touch him. Yeah, Snake's back air, huge hitbox.
Mm-hmm.
And if you hit the sweet spot, it does kill very early.
Yeah, Snake
Aerial
is,
drop kick.
like the namesake, he's a sneaky character actually. The hitboxes, he has like a lot of spacing.
Yeah. And no one understands why he hits so hard, even though he has such a good zoning game and so many viable projectiles. So
I mean,
Knight and KitKat able to solidly finish
what
off
happened?
that first match.
Haseo!
The main problem being that
What's gonna be a counter pick here?
Game & Watch and Zero Suit can struggle to get some kills
Yeah.
against characters that have longer buttons or projectiles or that kind of thing.
Also, just kind of like realize that Knight uses most of the time Charizard and plus a Snake. Like both of them are very heavy. Meanwhile, Zero Suit and Game & Watch are
are both
light.
very light characters. You know, you fail to kill the heavy characters, then they
That's
have
a
a
big
bit
struggle.
of rage, and they're already heavy hitters in of itself. So it's a very dangerous situation to find yourself in.
I'm kind of just waiting and expecting for Haseo to bring out the 9 when he does that side B of Game & Watch.
Yeah. I don't think he's hit any 9s
Yeah.
on the double stream so far. I think he hit 2 on Shield, and they almost broke Shield, but
That's sad.
hasn't been lucky enough to get them so far. Of course, they can immediately turn around a match, so...
Which was a counter pick? Was it Smashville? That was like the last thing I saw on the screen. I'm not sure.
I wasn't paying attention either, but we'll see it shortly.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it is
Smashville.
Smashville.
Oh boy, let's see. Short
Not
space.
a lot of room to run away
Yeah.
from
Snake.
for Snake to run away, so it's going to be a little harder for him to set up the stage the way he wants to. We'll see how that goes.
Smashville is like my least favorite stage when it comes to doubles because of the tiny amount of space it has. It's uncomfortable, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
definitely.
Oh boy. Already Game & Watch is at 100. Alright. That was fast.
Very nice down throw to up air. And was that an up tilt that collided? Regardless, very early kill against Game & Watch. Of course, light character susceptible to getting killed early. But right now, it seems like blue team is dominating the neutral exchanges so far.
Oh.
Very nice multi-parry.
There's, oh my god.
Not a single stock lost by blue team so far.
And Lonkk is holding their pretty nice. Oh, there we go. Okay. that
Seismic toss against the platform is a very good kill
boy.
throw. Unfortunately, you always have to be very wary of Game & Watch just
Down air.
falling with the down air, which is
Yes.
his key attack, as it's a very active hitbox and it's very hard to beat from down below.
Yeah. Oh boy. Got kind of scared when he flew out that number 3.
Trying to charge up the bucket. We'll see if he can use that to get an early KO and bring his team back into the lead.
Hey.
Right now, though, red team has done a very good job of evening the game up. And wow, that F smash
there goes
managed
Snake.
to kill Snake, but not Charizard.
No.
But still, it's a very rough situation. If you wow, yeah, that was a great use of the bucket. He instantly reacted to having it filled up.
Yeah.
And even though the shield break didn't lead to much damage, we can see how aware Haseo is of all of his options. Still a bit of an even game though, with Zero Suit having slightly less percent than Snake. Though if blue team gets a few nice hits, that definitely brings it to their lead.
That Charizard.
Charizard has a lot of
that.
kill moves,
Yes.
and they all have a very good amount of
The
range.
kill moves plus the rage. Oh boy.
Fair off stage, the swipe is just very good at taking out opponents that are incorrectly
nice
positioned
tech
on
there.
stage. Oh, yeah, that's gonna
That
put
down air.
Knight in a very difficult situation. We saw Snake tech the first of the hits, but the second one, he just barely missed it. And that led to the stage spike. Right now, Knight just has to try to stay composed and play very safe, stack up some damage, and then maybe see if he
Haseo
can
keeps
get
on
a kill with
juggling.
Charizard.
Haseo keeps on doing the up Bs with the up airs and juggling him up. There.
Wow, that almost killed,
almost.
yeah.
Almost.
Of course, Zero Suit's back are one of the better ones in the game. Nice tech.
Yeah.
Right now, you know, it's looking rough, but if he gets a kill...
There comes Charizard. I'm pretty sure, I mean, with Charizard, I'm pretty sure he's able to hold them up.
Yeah.
Up.
So that's gonna do it. Not
No,
quite,
it's
not
not.
quite, not
Wow,
quite.
he's still living.
No,
And
yeah,
there we go.
that just barely hit him. The very edge of the up smash. But I feel like in that situation, it's still better to try to go for the ledge. Even if they try to cover your get-up options, the side B
Who
does
was it?
make you very vulnerable. So Lonkk and Haseo managed to tie up the set. It's now currently 1-1.
How many sucks?
But it was still, you know, even though it was a 2v1 in the end, a much closer game than it seemed. If Knight managed to get a KO, it would have been very easy to potentially win the 1v1. So
now they can't. This is losers bracket, right?
yeah,
But
losers
this is-
semifinals.
Semi-final. Oh, right. Or go here. Well, I'm gonna shake
All
out
right,
the
let's
bracket.
see what the counter pick stage is gonna be for Knight and KitKat.
Ooh, oh, Pete.
It
PS2.
seems like they're gonna choose Pokemon Stadium 2.
That's like one of the most favorite ones of players, if you
Yeah,
know
and it definitely gives Pokemon Trainer an innate advantage because he's playing in his home stadium. So that definitely plays a big role in the morality of the players.
Oh,
Just kidding, but still, it's cool to see for the lore. And
Yeah.
they'll definitely have a lot more space to run around than in
Yeah.
Smashville. So let's see how those exchanges turn out.
let's see how we start here now.
As far as what they need to adjust, I can't think of anything specific. It's a matter of trying not to get pincered in by Game & Watch and CSS and try to get some early KOs, and that's probably the game plan for now. Oh, it finally happened,
Yeah.
but it didn't kill.
Look.
Very, very fortunate for Knight.
was too
Otherwise,
low.
that would have been an early deficit, and it might have just sealed their fate for this set. The second chance of life. I'm sure they'll be hoping that Haseo doesn't get another 9, but of course, 10% chance of it
If
happening
he-
at any
yeah,
point.
If he does
So-
get another 9, that will be quite exciting. Good luck there.
Oh no,
there goes
the
Eevee.
up smash. Actually, wow, that killed very early. That was horrible DI. The tip of the up tilt killing
And-
Game & Watch at like
Oh.
90%.
There goes Ivysaur.
But of course, boost kick also very strong. And after the bury, also gets a nice early-ish
Yeah.
KO on the Ivysaur. So we're virtually tied right now. KitKat just needs to make sure to not die for the time being. Unfortunately, the C4 is on him, so let's see what he does about that.
Oh, it is. Oh,
It was.
there-
He just managed to get it off and give it to Lonkk, it seems.
Game on what? Still.
Now we see Ivysaur come out again. Ivysaur, of course, incredibly good at pushing an advantage state. And we see a second KO come out with up tilt. Snake's up tilt, one of the best up tilts in the game. Incredible anti-air move, and definitely kills way too early for how fast it comes out.
Yeah. This is quite big.
I always appreciate Snake's nair and down air a lot because they both have like 4 hits or something. So they always look very cool. Unfortunately, those 2 quick exchanges lead to a bit of a deficit for blue team, whereas they looked like they had a good lead just a couple seconds ago. So right now, red team has 1 additional stock, but they are both at high percentages. So if they can steal those stocks quickly, blue team will retake the lead. Let's see if they can do it. Unfortunately, Squirtle not much of a heavy hitter. Ivysaur probably better for the KOs. And that back throw, very strong. Seems like every other character has a kill throw at this point. So he made good use of that to finish off the stock as quick as he could. Right now, very even game.
They're struggling up in the air. He's really bad. Oh boy.
Nice up air out of shield, snagging the grenade on the way up as well. It's very hard to deal with Ivysaur's up air and down air. They just both have such huge hitboxes.
Yeah.
And if you if you block the auto cancel up air, he can chase you down with a second up air. And if you jump out of shield, the second one's gonna hit you. No, that definitely is gonna do it.
Restart. Oh, he scooped this stock. Let's see now.
No, but it was important for him to take it. Snake can try to stay alive a little longer, and
it'll be quite risky, though.
he can support from a slightly. Oh my gosh!
There he goes.
I always forget Zero Suit's up throw actually kills at very high percentages. So.
I mean, they're both at very high percent. Well, for being light, they're both like a good percentage. Plus, Ivysaur is very low, and also. Just to wait for his Charizard to come out. Who knows? Maybe he can take it back. He can win this if he holds it up enough.
Similar to last game, it's going to be hard to get a KO and turn it into a 1v1.
In my opinion, I think Ivysaur has like a lot of good moves in which they're kind of safe, and also like the spacing. Plus his up air and also down air both can. If he gets them outstage, he's able maybe to get a spike. But now we have Charizard.
Knight switched to Charizard a little early. Unfortunately, the down smash 2-framed him on the way up. But he switched to Charizard a little early because he really wanted to try to not get killed too quickly. Unfortunately, he just got carried from one end of the stage to the other with attacks and was not able to